This is Dr. Hamid Sheikh from Best Career Academy. I am going to give you a brief introduction about the CSS examination. This examination is conducted by the Federal Public Service Commission every year in the month of February. The services offered through this examination are given different names and they are placed in various groups. The most aspired one are the Pakistan Administrative Service, the Police Group of Pakistan, Pakistan Police Services, the Foreign Service of Pakistan, and the Pakistan Customs Services, and there are so many other as well. Now, the entire examination is conducted in three parts. One is the written part, and the second one is the medical test and psychological test part, and the third part is the viva. Now, we are going to discuss here about the written examination conducted every year. This written examination has two parts, and part one is the compulsory subjects, and the part two is the optional subjects. Now, for the compulsory subjects, you have to attempt English essay, English Precis and composition, and general science and ability, current affairs, Pakistan affairs, and Islamic studies. These papers have 100 each, then make a total of 600. And everyone who is competing or who is sitting in the competitive exam is bound to take these 6 subjects. Now, second part is the selection of your optional subjects. The optional subjects have been placed in various groups, and you have to select 600 marks papers from these subjects and groups. The selection of optional subjects is, of course, a very critical thing, which requires personal attention, and of course it depends on how you take the subjects and which subjects are convenient and comfortable for you, not only in attempting, but while taking the decision to take up the subject, you have to be very careful. The reason behind is that some subjects are marks paying, while the other may not be that good for you as regards the credit you get in the terms of marks. Now, how to select the optional subjects? This is the big issue for every student, because if you have done some masters or any even better qualification, education qualification, you might be thinking that that subject is good for you because you are already equipped with the knowledge required to sit in the examination. But it may not be that easy, because if you take that subject and it is not marks given, and you are not comfortable with the pattern and with the evaluation strategy of that paper, you may lose some marks on competitive side. So the best way and the best strategy to select an optional subject is to go through various stages of selection. First one is to see the outline, course outline, which has been provided by the Public Service Commission, and see whether that outline is very lengthy or it is comfortable for you to cover, or it is even it suits your temperament and attitude and your education background. So the first and foremost thing is to see that. Then of course you have to go for a better evaluation through seeing the past papers of that examination, and that will give you a good impression and a decision-making benchmark as to whether the questions given in the previous examination suit your ability or attitude or aptitude. Then again, you have to see the stuff available, the books available around, or the knowledge available, whether that is enough, good enough, that you can study and you can then attempt the paper, and finally you can go for some practical exercises in attempting. So if you go through this process of selection, hopefully you will be able to make out which option subject is good for you, because at the same time you have to see the previous pattern of its evaluation given by the examiners, whether that's marks giving or it's not marks giving, and the difficulty levels of these papers, were they consistently good and comprehensible, or whether it was difficult to comprehend the questions of those subjects. So all these things should be kept in view while you decide it. And if you are able to decide it in a better manner through a comprehensive thinking process and evaluation process, then of course you are going to make a good score. Otherwise, as you know, it is a competitive examination, and even a few marks, getting less would matter a lot. So selecting an optional subject is a very crucial matter, because you know on the compulsory side, everyone is being evaluated on the same level. But here, you know, the subject varies from one to other, and then of course the credit given by the examiner also varies, and depends upon the examiner's approach and the standard procedures which are adopted. So you have to be very careful. This is the advice which you have to consider while getting into the selection of subjects. And of course, you have to be consistent and persistent in your efforts, because the study plan is very important. How you go about the study plan of your written part. Most of the students aspiring to attempt this examination think that it is a short-term effort, or if they going to academy for 3 months, it will be enough to prepare for the examination. But that's not fair. It needs to be reconsidered, because the basic background can take a few months, and 3 months is not sufficient. So you take better advice from your guide, as how to and what time, at what time to start and how to start. What should be the study strategy, preparation strategy, and how to make it convenient and comfortable to you to go ahead in preparing for the written exam. Thank you so much. Best of luck.